Okay, we're going to look in this video at screen sizes, which, as I mentioned in the intro video, are up here at the top. So we have 5 of them: desktop, laptop size, a horizontal tablet, vertical tablet, and then mobile devices. And so you can see that as you move through those, the width changes and the dimensions change. That's what they're there for, is for us to be able to edit and to make sure every size is working well so that we have what's called a responsive site. So a couple things to know at this point on March 1st. And again, I won't be surprised if this updates before too long. And that is to understand the best thing you can do right now is design your web page, design your funnel, your landing page, whatever you're designing in Groove Pages, design it with the desktop as the only thing you're thinking about. So go through the whole thing, design your desktop, and then go back and check what things look like down here. But with that in mind, I do want to show you what automatically flows to every screen size and what doesn't. So number one, what flows to every screen size? Any changes to text styling. So text styling, we have all of these options over here. If we change the size to really small, you'll see that it already went and changed it there in the other screen as well. So any text styling change, so that includes color, and choose left, right, justify, anything in this area is going to flow to every screen. The way to overcome that, like let's say you go down here and you don't want it this large. You go up here and within your actual editor, you have this single screen override mode. And when you turn that on, now it's only going to change it on this screen instead of flowing to the other pages. So I'm going to just make it smaller here, make it real tiny so we can see. And you can see that it didn't change it up here. So number one, text styling goes to every page unless you click this screen override mode. Okay, what else flows to every page? Well, obviously when you add things, if you add a button, add an element, that's going to go to every page. The other thing that changes is, let's say you're on an element, okay, and you're going to change the background of the element. Let's go change the background. It looks like it has an image under it, so we're going to get rid of the image. When you do that, that flows to the other pages. You see it got rid of it here on this page as well. So changes to the formatting, changes to the background, the border, animation, delay, layout, all of those things flow to every screen. There are really only 2 things that do not go to every screen, and that is spacing and sizing. And we're going to take a look at that real briefly. So for example, if I go to this image and I click on the pencil, which gives me this bar which lets me move it up and down, this is not going to go because this is a spacing issue actually. So if I'm going to move it, pretty far down, and then I'm going to go over here and look, it did not move it down. It's right up against the button over here. So spacing and sizing. Let's say then, as an example, that let's say I want to make it smaller, right? We want it on this page, we want to make it smaller. Do not use these size handles. They're still not working as of March 1st. I'll tell you when they are. Instead, we still go down here to size, and we're going to make it relative to the parent, and we're just going to make it kind of small so we can tell. Let's just make it really small. You'll see that that did not flow over here. Now what that means is, again, you can design your entire desktop page, and after you're done, you can go down through them. I always start at the mobile and work my way back up. And you go down through them and you choose if you're going to edit text and you just want it for that screen, you use the single screen override. But any sizing and spacing that you did, basically you do whatever looks good on mobile. So that's how you work with screen sizes. Text formatting, again, flows all the way to every screen unless we override it. And then all other formatting for elements besides text goes to every screen unless it's spacing and sizing. So here's the thing. Develop it in desktop, and then when you go over, see what you need to change it for each screen, and you will be good to go and have a nicely responsive site.